Hi, I'm Cindy Santa Ana, Integrative Nutritionist for the Amen Clinics and your Wellness Wednesday host. Today's topic is how to revamp our holiday favorite recipes. So we've got Thanksgiving coming up and then the holiday season, and you might be making some of your favorite recipes like pies or cakes, dressing, turkey, and all the sides that come with it. And sometimes some of those recipes can contain some trans fats or hydrogenated oils, heavy on the dairy and saturated fat. And today I want to share with you some tips on how to just lighten up and revamp some of our favorite holiday recipes. The first one I want to talk about is my cranberry sauce, which is one of my favorite things to add with my turkey. I just use some organic cranberries with a cup. I used to use a cup of sugar. Now I use allulose, which is a plant-based sugar and doesn't affect our blood sugar like regular cane sugar does. So I use this, I add in some grated ginger, a little bit of lemon juice, and it really brightens that dish up. So I just cook that down, strain it, and I have a nice homemade jellied cranberry sauce, which is much better than the canned stuff. And then for fruits and toppings and things like that, I love to use fresh pomegranate, which is in season in the winter months. And then for pumpkin pie, a lot of recipes call for sweetened condensed milk. So I just use some regular canned pumpkin. Make sure it does say on the ingredient label that it is just 100% pure pumpkin. And instead of heavy creams or condensed milk or a lot of dairy, you can use a plant-based milk like cashew, almond, or coconut milk. I usually use canned coconut milk without the guar gum, which tastes just as good and it's really fresh. And pumpkin pie is usually a little bit more nutritious than a pecan pie. If you are making a pecan pie, I like to sub out the corn syrup and use maple syrup, which is still a really heavy glycemic dessert, but it's at least a little bit better than using corn syrup, which can be genetically modified, really spiking the blood sugar there with pecan pie. So I try to go with pumpkin, which has a little bit more fiber and beta carotene, and maybe just a little sliver and not such a big slice. And then I did find this Primal Kitchen gravy redo. It doesn't have cornstarch. If you want to make your own gravy, which, I recommend, you can use, your turkey drippings and stock, maybe some homemade turkey stock that you've made, and use arrowroot starch or arrowroot flour instead of cornstarch. And you need to use less because if you use too much, it can get a little gummy. So it's not a 1-to-1 sub, but I like to use arrowroot flour instead of cornstarch when I'm thickening any gravies or sauces. And then lastly, I want to share with you something kind of funny. I have shared this bag of stuffing mix from 2013 in my pantry for years just to show folks every year that this stuff never breaks down. It never degrades. So I probably bought this back in 2010 or 11. It has a 2-year shelf life. It literally says it expires on 2013. So look how this stuffing brand has not degraded because it has a laundry list of preservatives on the back and dough conditioners and preservatives to keep it fresh for years, which it's done. It's still in its same shape when I purchased it eons ago. So try to go with fresh bread, maybe some gluten-free bread that doesn't have all those preservatives and dough conditioners and things like that. Okay, so I'd love to hear any questions you have about your holiday dishes, and hopefully I can share some more recipes with you guys to have a healthy holiday season. Bye.